So now in this video, I'm going to show you that how can you purchase or configure the Copilot with the VS Code. So how can you purchase the Copilot? How can you download the extensions by using the VS Code? So let's get started. So now if you go to the Copilot GitHub or find the Copilot GitHub on Google, as you can see, this is the first result. And at the right side, it's saying GitHub Copilot software. Copilot is cloud-based artificial intelligence. Okay, so now we click on this one, GitHub Copilot for your AI, the world's most widely adopted AI developer tools. Get started, and you have a lot of information here. Fine. So now designed by leaders in AI, so you can build with confidence. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. So as you can see, it's saying get started with Copilot. Just click on this one. So take flight with the best Copilot plan for you. So if you talk about the plans for the organizations, you have Copilot business account for $19. And here, as you can see, for the enterprise Copilot, you have $39 per user. Okay, everything in Copilot Plus and also chat, some other kind of functionality available here for individuals. So Copilot individuals, $10 per month and also $100 per year. So as you can see, code code completions, chat, and more for indie developers and also the freelancers. So free for the verified students, teachers, and also the maintainers of the popular open source. Just click on the start free trial because I have not purchased this one. I've already logged in with my account, so now as you can see, this is my account. So here, as you can see, I'm selecting the $10 per month plan rather than selecting the per year plan. Okay, so now as you can see, it's saying GitHub Copilot use the 3.5 turbo model to offer coding suggestions. Get started suggested in more than dozens course, blah blah blah. Okay, so now if you click on the get access to the Copilot, due date today, $0, and then they will pay you some other dollars or the $10. So now if I'm saying I'm gonna buy this one, so you have to use the or purchase the Copilot by using the debit and also the credit card, and also you can purchase with the PayPal account. So if you have the PayPal account, just click on the PayPal account. So now if you have the PayPal account, just click on the button. It will pop up or redirect you from the uh, GitHub account or GitHub website to the PayPal. Okay, so now I have the credit card, so that's why just click on the credit card, and you can also buy with the debit card. So now I'm saying just select, and also I'm giving my details. I'm saying this is my legal name, and this is my email address, and this is my country. Yes, I would like to GitHub affiliate too. Fine. Just click on the submit button. So as you can see, this is the policies, suggestions matching public code. So you can allow or not allow. GitHub Copilot can allow or block suggestions matching code public. So I'm saying allow. You can also change later. Copilot is now ready to pair. So install the GitHub Copilot extensions. If you are using the VS Code, if you are using the Visual Studio, if you are using the JetBrains tools. So now as you can see, if I click on the JetBrains tools, so now once you purchased the item or the Copilot, you can integrate with the best IDEs like VS Code and also like Visual Studio, and also you can do that by the JetBrains IDE. So I already have the JetBrains account. So if I open the toolbox, I'm using the PHP Storm and also the PyCharm Professional for the Python. Okay, so let me show you where is the Copilot. Okay, so here is the Copilot. As you can see, welcome to the GitHub Copilot. and here this is the Copilot logo. Okay, so now how can you activate the Copilot? By using the PHP Storm. Okay, so now if you click on this one, hover over and go to the settings, go to the plugins. As you can see, this is the plugin, and here you can find the plugin like Copilot. Just click on this one and click the install button. I have already installed this Copilot plugin. So now here, as you can see, they have the documentation, how it works and how can you use it. Okay, you can also set your preferences like shortcut, keyboard shortcut, and some other things. Okay, so you can use the Copilot with the JetBrains IDEs, and also you can use with the VS Code. Okay, so you need to keep in mind few things. You have logged in with your GitHub account. So now as you can see, I have already logged in with my GitHub account. So if you have not logged in with your account, so definitely when you activate the extensions or the plugin, so the plugin or the ID always ask you, please you have to log in with your GitHub account. Okay, so now if you go to the extensions here, as you can see, by using the VS Code and find Copilot. Okay, so this is the Copilot extensions. Just click on this one, and here, as you can see, they also have the Copilot chat. So I have already activated this extensions, as you can see, are already activated. So once you have activated the account, and if you are not logged in with your GitHub account, so pop-up appears here, and it will tell you that you have to log in with your GitHub account to proper use the Copilot. So once you have everything fine, then an icon. So as you can see, this is the icon, Copilot icon appears here. So just click on this one. As you can see, it's saying status is ready. GitHub Copilot chat working. You can also set the uh, keyboard shortcuts and also the commands. So here and now, as you can see, show diagnostic and also view Copilot documentations. You can also view some other kind of things. Okay. So now, since the Copilot is working fine here, if you notice that this is the chat, just click on the chat. So now as you can see, I have already asked a lot of things. Okay, so now if I open a new chat, so this is a new chat. You can ask anything. So let's suppose this is the PHP script. Fine, this is a PHP script. So let's suppose if I am creating a functions, or let me ask, I want to create a class and also interface, or create a class, properties and objects, and call the instance, create everything step by step in PHP. Great. Boom. So now the Copilot is thinking. So now it's saying, sure, this is the person class. And now it's also saying that these are the two properties, and this is a method, and it's calling or creating the instance. And also, as you can see, this one, this one, this one, this one. So let's suppose if you are working with any kind of APIs, with any kind of library, or with any kind of framework, and you are totally unfamiliar with the framework, library, or anything, you can just ask to Copilot what's going on, where you finding the problem. It will give you a lot of informations, a lot of solutions out of the box for you, like ChatGPT 4 or ChatGPT. Okay, so now let's suppose I'm going to create a file here. I'm saying I'm going to create a file. Let's suppose I'm saying index.js. Sorry. So index.js file. Here, as you can see, the Copilot is also saying please Control I to ask GitHub Copilot chat to do some things. Start. Okay, so Control I, as you can see, the Copilot, the inline chat appears. So let's suppose if I'm saying create a function which add two values and also call the functions. Fine. As you can see, it's giving me the functions. Control or click on the tab button. So now, as you can see, click on the tab button. It's fine. So as you know that we have successfully created the functions without writing any kind of thing. Okay. So now what happens if I say, let's suppose function, let's suppose subtract, subtraction, and now the Copilot knows that you are going to create the same or the similar functions which subtract the two values. Okay, so now if I'm saying functions, multiplications, and now Copilot knows everything. Let's suppose if I'm saying division, function, and as you know, it's suggesting that you want to create the division. Now, that's awesome. So this is a simple example. The Copilot works. Copilot knows that how can you create or what you want according to the current situations or the pattern. So let's suppose I'm saying here, I'm saying Control I by selecting this one, this one. Selecting Control I, I'm saying change the values when we call the function. Just click on the enter button. And now it's fetching the data, and now it's suggesting you that you currently have 2 3 values, and now we are going to use the 5 7. Okay, so now if you accept this one, it's fine. You can also regenerate the code, and also if you click on this one, as you can see, you can also discard this one. Okay, so now let's suppose I'm saying accept. So the Copilot automatically added or replaced the current code with the new code. Similarly, so let's suppose I'm saying Control A, I'm saying create the function which I forgot for the calculator. Just click on the enter button. So now as you can see, it's giving you sure I can help you to create the missing functions for the calculator. Could you please let me know what operations you would like to perform? I'm saying accept division, but we have to give him create the remaining functions for calculator. Hit the enter button. So here multiplications, division, add. So these are the basic operations we have already created, subtractions, and also, so for now this is fine. So let's suppose if I'm creating the HTML file, I'm saying index index.html. So it's saying tell me or do something. I'm saying HTML, and now if I hit the enter button, Copilot knows that we have already started the HTML, then we use the head. So as you can see, this is the head. If I click on the enter button, so now Copilot knows that we have the header started, and we have to close this one. I'm saying I'm clicking the tab button. So now Copilot knows that since we have not started the body, so now it's suggesting us the body. So let's suppose I'm pressing the tab button. Boom, you are ready to go. Now, as you know, we have not created the style sheet here. So now I'm saying we have not, since we have not control I, since we have not created the style sheet, create the style sheet for me. So now, as you know, I'm saying we have not created the style sheet, but now it's adding the styling here. Fine. So we have to create the styling now. So let me cut this one. I'm gonna create the styling. I'm saying style.css. So let's suppose the style.css. So now, if I paste this one here, and now if I open the this file, something should I open with live environment. So here, inspect element console. As you can see in the CSS, since we have not add the CSS, so I'm saying we have not the CSS, or you can just do this like this. So fresh, fine. We have successfully added the style sheet. So where is the style? So, fine. So I'm saying cut now, fresh. So we have successfully added the style sheet with the Copilot. Okay, so now I'm saying here, now I'm saying create, or add the bootstrap, add the bootstrap CSS file. And now Copilot knows that this is the bootstrap 3.5. So let me say bootstrap 5. And now if I enter, so it's 5.0.2 already added. So let's suppose I'm saying also add the bootstrap files. So close, and also I'm saying add bootstrap JS added. So this is since 5.2. So now if you say that this is the container, or if you are saying that class, or if I'm saying that this is the button, now class Copilot knows button, or I can say create the button default. Boom, created. And now go to the page, refresh the page, you have the button. So this is the inline. I'm saying, so let's suppose I'm selecting, and I'm saying suggest some other classes forward. Click on the enter button. So now Copilot suggests that these are the classes. So let's suppose I'm saying once again, now we have different kind of classes. You can just click on the accept, you can just click on the discard button. So I'm saying accept, created. Okay, so let's suppose this is the chat. You can also drag and drop the chat from here to here. Okay, so now, so let's suppose you are here and you want to add this code, so let's suppose you can just click on this one to automatically add the code, or you can just copy and paste the code here. It's up to you how you are using. You can also create the insert into a new files, and the definitely it will create the new files out of the box for you. So if you are saying insert into terminal, so it will open the terminal and add your code. It depends on your requirements and how you are doing. Okay, so now let's take the real-time example. So I have the real-time project. So let's suppose I'm saying PHP artisan serve. So this is the Laravel 10 project. So I'm saying npm run dev. So for serving, just click on the button, and now we have opening the project. So give me the few seconds. I'm saying Laragon. So I'm opening my server. So we can use the database. Okay. So now since we have started the server, and now wait a few seconds, it's working. So this is the real-time project. I have already integrated the login with Facebook or the Google. So let's suppose if I say Shakesify, and if you click on the login button, so if you click on the login and click on the login with this account, so it's working fine. So as you can see, this is the I have integrated this one. Okay, so let's suppose I want to integrate Facebook or login with Facebook. And now here, as you can see, this is the services.php file. So if I want to add the same type of functionality, I'm using the socialize. So if you are not familiar with the socialize, and if you are not familiar with the Laravel 10, so I'm just showing you how Copilot uh, we can use, and also the power of the Copilot. So let's suppose I'm saying I'm going to create the Facebook. So as you can see, this is the power of the Copilot. Okay, I'm just going to press the tab button. Fine, you don't need to write each and every thing. Okay, so we know we have to define the routes here. So if I go to here, and now Copilot knows that since we have created the Facebook in the services, we have to create the routes. So as you can see, created the routes since we have two URLs, or we need two URLs or the routes. Okay, so now since we have two routes, we have not created the functions, this one in this controller. So if I go to the controller, go to the bottom. So this is the bottom. Now I just press the enter button. The Copilot knows that we have defined the routes, and now we have to create the method or the functions. Control, or I'm pressing just tab. The second one appears here, as you can see. So this is the power of the Copilot. So as you can see, it's creating each and everything out of the box according to my migrations or according to my database, and each and everything. I just need to press the control tab. Fine. So here, as you can see, we have implemented or going to implement this one. So since this is the controller, we know that we have to create the login. So login blade. So as you can see, this is the login blade. So now if I just enter, now the Copilot is not suggesting me here. Okay, so if I say boom, login, created the login. Go to the page, refresh the page. As you can see, we have the login button. Wait for a few seconds. Why it's okay? Because we have to close the anchor. So that's why it's so now just click on the login with Facebook. And as you know, we have not defined the icons. The Copilot knows that we have or we are using the icons, so it's automatically adding the icons out of the box for me. And also, the Copilot knows the layout of the button or the classes we have already used with the previous button. So let's suppose if I go to the services sections and just press the enter button. So now Copilot knows that since we have implemented the Google and also the Facebook login, we need the Twitter, or we can also integrate the Twitter tab. So let's suppose if I just enter the button, so it's also suggesting that you have to or you can also implement the LinkedIn. So let me find LinkedIn. Okay, what else? GitHub. Okay, into the button. What else? Bitbucket. Into the button. GitLab. And into the button Google, since we have already the Google account. So this is the power of the Copilot. Okay, guys. So now in this way, you can purchase the code or the Copilot, and you can add the extensions, and also how can you use the Copilot. So I hope, guys, you are enjoying our videos. If you think we are doing good, thumbs up, and please support us by clicking the subscribe button and pressing the bell icon so you never miss any update. So thank you for watching.